Hello and welcome to another daily devotion. As this World Communion Sunday, we begin a week of devotions about the global church. Sojourner's Magazine, which is a Christian periodical that I sometimes take in and read, had this very interesting World Communion article where they had visitors from other nations' churches coming to the United States and then writing letters as an exercise, a Pauline exercise, from their smaller faith communities back home to a church in America, any congregation. And so the first one that really intrigued me was from an Aboriginal church and a man who had visited the States. And he said, "Waka waka," which is a greeting in the Aboriginal tongue. I come to you, and I was very thankful for the hospitality and all the beautiful things I saw in America. But I also wanted to bring this concern. And he said, "I noticed that the native peoples of this land are nearly invisible in your nation. And as a native to Australia, and as an original peoples," he said, there's a depth of woundedness to being invisible, to feeling set apart and not a part of the body. He said, "I can feel the land crying out in pain over the wounds of ignoring and being out of touch in the busyness of being church, out of step with the creation and the Creator." So he exhorted the church to perhaps a simpler way of faith, of gratitude, of less frenetic, let's get things done. Because he said the danger was that we'd forget that really it's God who moves all things, lest we forget our need for God and think it's all about whatever we can get done on our own dime and our own effort. And then he encouraged in his letter to the churches to let no one feel invisible, because none of us is invisible to God. As I read it, I just kind of sat there with it for a while. And I thought to myself, had this Aboriginal Christian not lent his world perspective, his stepping across cultures from Aboriginal lands to the United States and our world here, I might not have been able to see or hear the insight he offered as a brother across the body. And an insight that you and I might not be able to see or hear without him coming from the outside and looking in. One way I give thanks for the way the body is universally connected to help us see and hear the voice of God in unexpected places. Almost a Pentecostal-like moment. Amen.